The highly anticipated Mortal Kombat 2's exclusive insider footage, set photos, and exclusive cast reveals have finally surfaced. From massive set pieces featuring hundreds of people to characters and leaked movie behind the scenes. We're about to break down every single leak and behind the scenes for this movie. And trust me, this will be the most detailed video you will see. First, let's start with a behind the scenes photo that offers a clear look at what's likely one of the most important locations in Mortal Kombat 2. This temple gate setting, confirmed by its matching red railings and stone floor seen in official trailers, appears to serve as a central hub for the Earthrealm warriors. In this revealing shot, we see Mechad Brooks as Jax on the far left, but what immediately stands out is that he has no bionic arms visible in this image. Instead, he's wearing a black padded vest and a blue compression sleeve with motion capture markers on his right arm. This confirms that the metallic arms will be added digitally in post-production, a direct consequence of Sub-Zero destroying them with his ice powers in the first movie. Standing next to Jax is Karl Urban as Johnny Cage, wearing a leather jacket and dark shirt, perfectly nailing the Hollywood fighter's look with just enough casual swagger to make the character feel authentic. Urban's casting initially divided fans, with some arguing he was too old for the role, but behind-the-scenes footage suggests he's bringing a depth to the character that goes beyond the typical action star archetype. We see Cole Young seated in a black tank top and martial arts-style pants, dressed much more like a traditional warrior compared to his MMA look in the first film. This costume change hints at his character evolution and suggests he'll be taking a more integrated role in the Mortal Kombat universe rather than remaining the outsider he was in the original. Let me know what you think about him. Finally, Ludi Lin as Liu Kang stands on the right, arms behind his back, channeling his disciplined monk warrior energy straight from the games, in the same outfit he wore during the temple fire scene in the trailer. The fact that all 5 core Earthrealm characters are present at this exact set confirms that this location will be a major focal point in the movie, likely dominating key emotional, strategic, and action-driven moments. We'll come back to individual character breakdowns, but first we need to discuss what might be the most ambitious scene in the entire film. Set footage reveals a massive crowd gathered on what appears to be an Outworld location, with hundreds of extras and crew members visible in the shot. At the center stands Martin Ford as Shao Kahn, and notably he's not wearing his iconic helmet. Instead, his face is fully painted with the classic bone-white war markings seen in the games, which this picture from the behind the scenes of this movie shows. This detail is crucial because it hints that we may be getting a canon-inspired scene similar to those in Mortal Kombat 9 and MK11 story modes, where Shao Kahn removes his helmet during speeches, executions, or intense moments of dominance. The war paint alone is part of his intimidation tactics and royal identity, showing that the filmmakers are staying true to his visual legacy from the games. At 6'8" and 350 pounds, Ford's physical presence is already imposing, but the addition of game-accurate war paint creates an even more menacing appearance. However, there's also speculation that this image might have been taken after filming wrapped, as almost everyone involved in the movie, from crew to cast, appears to be present in a somewhat relaxed atmosphere. Let me know what you think about this. Moving on, we've got a major behind-the-scenes moment with some of the key players in Mortal Kombat 2. From left to right, that's Quan Chi, played by Damon Harriman, Shang Tsung, Kitana, and Shao Kahn. Now, this isn't just a random group photo, this lineup tells us a lot. Quan Chi, Shang Tsung, and Shao Kahn are 3 of the most dangerous villains in the Mortal Kombat universe. And right in the middle is Kitana, who has a deep and complicated history with Shao Kahn. In the lore, he raised her as his daughter after conquering her home realm and killing her true family. That twisted relationship built on lies and manipulation is a big part of her story arc. Seeing Kitana surrounded by these 3 villains in real life, it's more than just a cool moment, it's a subtle clue. This grouping could hint at a major scene where all 4 characters appear together, especially since we know Quan Chi is seen alongside Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung in the film. That's 3 of the franchise's most powerful bad guys in one scene. With Kitana caught in the middle, torn between her past and what's right, there could be some serious tension or betrayal coming. It's moments like this that show how deep MK2 might go. Not just in the fights, but in the characters and their connections. In this adorable glimpse, we see Sophia Ju, the confirmed actress portraying young Kitana, standing in front of her trailer proudly labeled MK2 Young Kitana. It confirms that Mortal Kombat 2 will explore Kitana's origins. This light-hearted gym moment between Martin Ford and Sophia Ju, young Kitana, might look playful on the surface. Both actors are seen working out together, laughing and doing jumping jacks. This confirms that they will have crucial scenes together because they are bonding before shooting. By showing young Kitana, the film is signaling we'll see flashbacks to her childhood. Josh Lawson's Kano is also returning, despite being killed by Sonya Blade. He is seen on the set hanging out with Johnny Cage in this set picture. There is also a scene with him in the trailer. Now let's jump to a more quiet moment. Here we see Queen Sindel, Sub-Zero, and Shang Tsung sitting together at what looks like a hotel lounge or bar. This scene might look chill, but the characters these actors play are anything but. Sindel as Kitana's mother is royalty from Edinia, and depending on the timeline, she's either a noble queen or a twisted version loyal to Shao Kahn. Sitting beside her is Bai-Han, who we know becomes Noob Saibot, and then Shang Tsung again, who's clearly a central figure in this film, showing up in both BTS shots. It's these kinds of moments, when you see who's spending time together off camera, that give us hints about what's happening on camera. Most emotionally complex is Max Huang's return as Kung Lao. Despite having his soul stolen by Shang Tsung in the first movie, Huang will reprise his role, likely as a revenant or corrupted version of the character. This sets up what could be one of the most heartbreaking fight sequences in the film, Liu Kang potentially having to battle his corrupted cousin who may be serving Quan Chi or Shang Tsung against his will. We also have some behind-the-scenes pictures of Baraka in the studio getting ready. This picture shows that his whole body and head is actually practical, which aligns with reports saying he is mostly practical effects. The only thing they will use CGI for his mouth and some other parts of his face. As seen in the trailer, CJ Bloomfield's casting as Baraka represents perhaps the most unexpected addition to the roster. Behind-the-scenes leaks have also shown the stunt team for Mortal Kombat 2 includes several returning coordinators alongside new specialists brought in for the expanded cast. Ivy Harrelson serves as Jade's stunt double, while Joe handles stunts for both Kitana and Sindel. The fact that some performers like CJ Bloomfield are doing nearly all their own stunts speaks to the level of physical commitment expected from the entire cast. Here we see Adeline Rudolph, who plays Kitana, walking with Sonya Blade near the trailers, while Mechad Brooks, who plays Jax Briggs, sits back with a plate of food, mid-bite and cool as ever. The technical aspects of Mortal Kombat 2's production represent significant advances over the first film in several key areas. The motion capture technology being used for characters like Jax's bionic arms is more sophisticated, allowing for more natural integration between the actor's performance and the digital enhancements. Mechad Brooks' ability to perform while wearing motion capture equipment suggests a more seamless blend of practical and digital elements. But speaking of Jax, not all upgrades in Mortal Kombat 2 are technical, some are personal and controversial. While Mechad Brooks returns to the role with improved motion capture tech for his bionic arms and a commanding physical presence, there's been a wave of fan discussion about whether someone else should have filled those cybernetic boots. Michael J. White, a seasoned martial artist and the actor who played Jax in the Mortal Kombat Legacy series, White has long been the fan favorite pick for a more grounded, combat-ready version of the character. His real-world fighting expertise, decades of on-screen martial arts roles, and previous connection to the franchise made him, in many eyes, the natural fit, especially for a more authentic, hand-to-hand interpretation of Jax. Fans online have voiced that while Mechad's version looks the part, it lacks the raw martial arts grit that White could bring effortlessly. One post summed it up best: "No offense to the current actor, but Michael J. White would have been a much better Jax, especially for a more authentic martial arts experience." And it's not hard to see why people feel that way. White represents that classic vision of Jax, not just as a powerhouse, but as a disciplined fighter shaped by military combat and honor. The recasting may have aligned with the reboot's direction, but it clearly left a portion of the fanbase feeling like something or someone was missing. But let me know what you think about this. Every aspect of the production seems designed to create the definitive Mortal Kombat movie experience. The evidence from set photos, cast interviews, and production updates indicates that Mortal Kombat 2 has the potential to be not just a successful sequel. Preparation suggests they've at least identified what needs to be done. What aspect of the production or character are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.